and a face Kessben TV across the country. Baby, I see if you. This is
Kessben 92.9. Baby,
that's it. He love you know, as here. And see, I quite baby. The mobile money agent, merchant. Anyone more to tell you, company will be on the 10th of May. So what ready? Because here the aircraft. Send this guy, Yes, send the messages. Yeah. Now, the bank, you know, they almost send the money. And I know Kwada. At exactly 2:13 p.m. Message me. Dear Mr. Appiah Kubi, we wish to notify you that the e-levy charge takes effect from Sunday, May 1, 2022. Kindly note that the e-levy applies to electronic money transfers, including wallet to wallet and bank to wallet transactions. Kindly visit absat.com.gh to learn more. Thank you. And Tinanu Kwada and Absat Bank. I said this message at the buy. Every back and I said the out. Make sure multi credit for the show. So do more dear beba. Now, yet me I can kai. One more Saturday send the messages, you know. And I will share. Ora Emisadai, one Commissioner General for GRA statement awade eba mountain so no making kind is here na afi watimi ati ase mpacho uye rural bank na the office rural bank sen kan ho mpacho wo kan sene so enti sika no mu amusika da rural banks ni ade ni nyina no mpacho ni nyina no eka ho o ko send afi momo account mu and call bank account to more. You better send it from a bank account using the banking app. Now we'll transfer and call mobile money account to more. And also you better kind modalities necessary. Now what you mean at your some could the travel more. Member parliament, they will go ahead. We'll start with the implementation as planned. And why are ready for you, lady? Because you can see that panic withdrawal and before they and I am ready for you, lady. Okay.
When you're ready, crab ready.
When you're ready, I'm ready.
The system. When you're ready, I'm ready. And as
yes,
yes, because it is it's about to take off and happen. And the abide also so action. Though me say a coffee petition. Honorable Kujata Black and Mama Yariga and Haruna Juice. Somebody court now at the junction also for further notice, but. If for the 92.9 Sunday no
one more chance here.
Anybody could just say abandon body 2%.
And look at sending mobile money. Kwasiada na ebo 100 series you better 11 no 1.5%. You better 150 pesos. And yes sir. How much is here? 150 pesos. Good. 150 pesos. Let's say, what's 10 million?
let's just say 15 cities. 10 million and 15 cities. I see.
That's it. Yeah, ready. Yeah, we love it. The radio Bobo need. Bobo need the way we are there. But on tonight, me a doma. Worry. Now we are back. Come on. Someone go graduate Alaska. I'm not tonight. I see more go graduate. Boys in this watch up. Everyone different Alaska. Was saying, wow. Only Grace could you? Where are your frauds? And you know, I was sure more the best. Last time I do you now? I'm from Posy got to us. I'm from Posy got to us. Me producer Richard support to us. Now, Azania is a and I know. Speaker! Then Alaska area. Now what was? Someone Alaska, you had watch. What's that? You look up with Jan.
Kessben 92.
I told you do know we are not reaching so. Reaching just by the end of the year, inshallah.
By the grace of God. By the grace of God. Speaker, yeah, can't worry. Some days, so I'm not a pen and make a reverend agent. Now, Kwame making so the message about was he and I don't know what you know. Now, the man was on fire last night.
The incoming drive time.
I'm telling you. He was on fire. And the numbers, so your papa following. It's very huge.
I ain't Apostle on the page.
Yeah, Apostle, good morning. Last night you were on fire.
Oba, and then Friday, Wednesday, no.
Yes.
Tuesday, no, Oba. Oba Tuesday.
Yes.
Oba, designs also for a mediation. Kwame, dear, Yamia, you. Jamia, and what are you in Uncle? I don't know so lawful. Is it one I'm with your coy dear? I don't matter the Bimugu Hodo. Yeah, we see watching, but what dear? I'm here shroud. The monaz only also for can come.
Yes,
I'm with heavy pa. I don't have a chance of come. Yeah, fine, dear.
As a Suffolk cars over here, either buy and if so for a report the buy. On no time na Accra has a footed pa. We share on no some time from after Mopper. It's a Mopper crowds go footed pa from 5 BBC 6 o'clock no. But I don't say yeah dear back. Could you try the best, but sending my result. Until my man cannot because we monitor. Mopper non crofo be no enya way. Say a fan radio you so. Yes, and crofonium. The drew your friend is saying, don't make heavy do what? Say no more. Yes, I've joined them before near there. But what would say no? And I do be no pano, a honey yeno. And you have to follow Kessben. Now watching me a monitor, Reverend Obi. Not what they know a bompire. A babu pa. Out there be the digumusa, bompire. And I've reported a bar of 45 minutes prayer. Hey, will be the message about Nancy Ababa be no be say the Crescent 11, you know, as power can the Crescent Sunday, yay, but no send this cable, best send this cable Monday, because of holidays never. Why not just a send this cable Monday, and Namia Dumo and Nana Swatch now. Obama Diala. Or said this is candid when we are the assembly. I'm all be a panic with a bank rush in a sound of my Munabutre.
And that moment, you live in a Beco. Mammy Catano. We need Mammy kind and 29th. 30th. Now, no, yet, ochina memory da enti from Kwesiada 1st May no esi Kwesiada workers holiday and workers holiday no akwakosi ejuada which is the 2nd of what May na afi on Tuesday which is on so yeah Eid al-Fitr right yeah no kramofo no Ramadan no be and already no Ministry of Interior says ejuada ne brada nyina no holiday but I mean kan cho na tie na afi yintimi enko yanim to see distribution or charging entities 28 April 2022. Dear Sir or Madam, notice to commence implementation of electronic transfer levy, e-levy. This has reference to our letter dated April 4th, 2022 on the above subject, following Ghana Revenue Authority's assessment of the general readiness of some charging entities to integrate with the e-levy management system. The Commissioner General has decided on a modified phased approach for implementation of the e-levy from 1st May 2022. The guidelines for the modified phased approach are attached here with yours faithfully, Reverend Dr. Amishadai Owusu Amo, Commissioner General. And this letter was copied to all the ministries, the CEOs, Ghana Association of Banks, the CEO, Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications, the CEO, Ghana Chamber of Technology, Executive Secretary, Ghana Association of Savings and Loans Companies, Chairman, E-Levy Technical Committee, the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, the Minister of Communication, the Minister of State in charge of the Ministry of Finance, and then the Minister himself for Finance. Implementation area. Now let me also do this. And to notice is no more Sunday, the entities are involved, commercial banks, so you can talk of a lot of them. Charging entities and banks. Absa Bank Limited, Access Bank, Agricultural Development Bank, Bank of Africa Limited, Cow Bank, Consolidated Bank Ghana Limited, EcoBank Ghana Limited, FBN Bank, okay, Ghana Limited, Fidelity Bank, First Atlantic Bank Limited, First National Bank, Ghana Commercial Bank Limited, GCB Bank Limited, Guarantee Trust Bank, National Investment Bank, Omnisec Bank, Prudential Bank, Republic Bank, Societe Generale, Stanbic Bank, Standard Chartered Bank, United Bank of Africa, Universal Merchant Bank, Zenith Bank Limited, and no commercial banks, we are now about rural and community banks. Rural banks, the over won't get to Amuna. If they win himself, but you will cannot by electronic means and in your betty. Abokobi Area Rural Bank Limited, Ewo, Ada Rural Bank, Adansi Rural Bank Limited, I don't think Community Bank Limited, Farm Rural Bank Limited, Agape Rural Bank Limited, Aguna Rural Bank Limited, I have for no Premier Rural Bank Limited, I have for Community Bank Limited, Ahantaman Rural Bank Limited, Aketichiman Rural Bank Limited, Akimbo Sume Rural Bank, Akuti Rural Bank, Akrofum Rural Area Rural Bank, and Equiapim Rural Bank Limited, Akumadan Rural Bank, Achimansa Rural Bank, Achimpim Rural Bank is also there. Amanano Rural Bank Limited, Amansia West Rural Bank Limited, Amantin, and then Kase Community Bank, Amenfiman Rural Bank is also there. Muga, North Tongu Rural Bank Limited, and Cobra West Rural Bank Limited, Anglo Rural Bank Limited, Num Rural Bank Limited, Asante Achim Rural Bank Limited, Asawinso Rural Bank Limited, Asokorimampong Rural Bank Limited, and a lot more. Ninano Society Rural Bank, Achiman Rural Bank, Achima Rural Bank, Ninano Ewo, Aveno Rural Bank, Ewutu, Mesa Rural Bank Limited, Beduman Rural Bank Limited, Rural Banks in the Edoso, Bodiasi Area Rural Bank Limited, and the Rural Banks Ninano, Muninano, Mokahumbi. My call the other section, no. Rural Banks will crew up. Another point.
Yes.
Microfinance institutions 3AS Microfinance Limited, Adepa Microfinance Limited, Adumbuafuo Microfinance Limited, Afro Arab Microfinance Limited, Abram Microfinance Limited, Alpha Mega Microfinance Limited, APA Microfinance, Asankraman Microfinance Limited, BAF Microfinance Limited, Wabab Microfinance Limited, Beneficial Microfinance, and Afei Best Wife. Those me pay any bank, no. I mean, Kohonam Correno, and him. Service loans, no, almost so. I mean, coin, so I will honor. Savings and loans, no, here. Okay. Financial houses, and you're not me pay. Okay, savings and loans. Me who no, my media, no, my media, no. I mean, okay, multi credit savings and loans, I will have 331. If you do, it means
92.9.
we are very credible. Institutions are credible, no. Omo ana womo ebejiji sika no. But you could use sika no. Who use ATM? Who use mobile app? Who ye bibia no ampacho wombete. My man is many transport aleke any komo. Wono a greater class secretary the mobile money agent no association no na mene no any komo. Ransford doesn't make a good morning. What you saying?
Me Mr. Speaker. Now, sure.
I don't ask our name from Bibia Boko there.
You live in Abaya.
That's what I live in December. Said I knew. And that boy,
Sir, a job, I may have Sundays. Now, I'm Babedufi.
My already, now, some of them implementing levy.
Oh, the match, many are 441,000 mobile money vendors across Ghana. 441,000 active mobile agents or more Ghana. And Mark spending for more Ghana. So because we are a crowd, crowd, saying, I be fitting Fiasna, yet to a bit in Yanka, Macra. Let's say, yeah, finance minister say 0.5%, 0.05% official, and I back at 1.50, or use 0.25 and official, so now 1.75. And so I say, young Cassa, and I ask on a back or yes, at the as our who's our crampona and Piabonting. Nti ni abambanya wanya ye nti hwe na ehwe kwan se beba da fe yesu ehu na ye be.
I see. Now, besides I'm ready because education no as I Ghana for nya. Na money mo client ya Ghana for enkonya problems. Nyame adoma frequency ada ko no menim say implementation no efadodo na no begina mo amoye agent ne so. Say obi ba be send sika the say otu ade ka ho ebro 100 cedis charges say otu ade ka ho nyina no mo na mo be breaking it down but say ade me nyina no mo nya mo ntiase yie a mo betimi a kire Ghana for ma Ghana for atiase
mo ba se bebre nanka akwan na yehwe ne se anya krampo no anka aban anase tekos no anka ye ne won benya konwasidi na ntete a wokan a be ma yenso ebetimi di yensasi ye boso ya ye krado yesiesi ye ho na reba no ye ne timemu betimi di ho keka ho na ya ma mo ntirekire mu pa no yentimi enya sa akwenya no na niatekos no ma yeti asese abansi on yen eni godidi anunti tekos no na ye bekese anka wo ha fa nya duma nti se komodi bi wo kwa tekos na on yen ni nti eno so ya fa so ho na ye prese anka ban ni yen ni brebe nka yenti ni enya sa akwenya no momo no nya bandi tugwa no kafra yesu yetuna kenkan enya ye ho nti ase nti suti kwesida usoche no daben na se ase ye betimi ni timemofo no enya nkeka ho di ama ya church wo ase pi na anka ye hwese ebe bi official na yen ayetimofo betimi enya bi certificate mpo di abobo yen nyumem na akwati awareness no na matimemfo na so ampa won a ye ne won di boy aye Obama ni agent ni abanke wo ho nimdia na wo munti ase enti bibiti nga de na se yakọ won cha obeti ma se ye mo bebre ebini ni ehie bini se nkofo bebre won ti ase se kan ye di group no so ya ukoyi a ilevi ebe kan enya sa na na ete enti yenya na mum
bajo ranso e ho no chirechire mu ye maye nti ase sa exercise na no pay ye pese ye ne wo ye se udi sika no wo ba be depositor ukra sika obi ba so de betu no mobile money account so a monti ase a monya no 11 ne be ka no ebeti anazo so obi sika da mobile money ne so dada na oba be yi a ye beti 11 free so anazo se wo ba be send sika no na 100 cedis nko ana ye beti pre education a monya no help myself and the listeners na etie for ente wase ye
me da wase bebre mania Mr. Speaker say ka depositor say bia joda a ebe na woni meredi nkomo yanka me fre nse nka no na mo meta na say nu hoye ti meta simpempe a ye wo mu yi say wo discuss ko tu phone so your friend deposit ni eti ni say phone na wo disika ni buso no ekura wo enwo babia udi sikane ma vendor ne so fan tu phone no so no and we friend deposit and they yen charge
okay
o kure sikabe 10,000 5,000 1 cedi na se vendor no wo e cash no sikana obetimi apia se ni phone mu de egu phone no so na so wo sa sikane kura no eno pepe on phone no so ya o de ma na wo so di sikana ma onye wo kapere
okay
na ati say
okay
ile bi ne ba so sa na ebe ye
okay
se kan be gu phone na ko yi a yen to kapre ile bi ene woni asem na mu telco no no wa asem ene ne ne ehe se bia ene Mr. Speaker me say no 1,000 Ghana
okay
na ko yi a ye betu 10 cedi enti se me pese utumi yi 1,000 pepe da je se me de 10 cedi it's 1,000 no so na utumi di nya 1,000 Ghana se ile bi ne ba uko isi kana sar pepe na ye yenti osika fufu bia enfrimu
okay
na mum se uba me nchen na anako vende bia nchen na odisika ne gu phone so ma a ye fe ne deposit wa anyi obibibi na so we se ne sika ne fi wa phone no so na odi ma me wonka ha ile bi benyawo
okay enti mbacho ho no to boase se ukura sika ebia 200 cedis yemfa ne sa 200 cedis na ekura me no me de koto me phone ne so enti maba nchen wa wo ye mobile money no na wa hwe se wo sika na e wo phone ne so obetimi a transfer 200 cedis amame na me so me de na ma eno ne deposit eno no 11 no bia enka no
11 kan
okay but say wo di sika no wo send ma me wie na wo gi 200 ne free me nsem na me ye ma adwen se me send 100 cedis e de ama eko okoko aten a 100 cedis na me send free me phone so a eko okoko phone so no eno ne de 11 e be kire right
eno no na te ku ne abanga ko bengru mo se
okay
100 Ghana cedi ya ko ne de adabra ka 150 memufo nti se wo se ne 100 Ghana telcos on to se ke biara ne amenu ka se wo se ne 100 Ghana telcos ento se ile ne ban so asa na ebe ye na mo wo se ne 200 da ile bi beto so be se ne abom so be se ne 100 o beto wo se ne 100 bi bia wo se ne 100 na makoko kwa tin se de akan no ile bi ni we wie for the day sikafo bi obese ne wa chi no ile bi beto enti wase ne 100 Ghana makoko kwa tin we wie wase ne 100 Ghana ma tiguno poku 100 na wo se ne fofo ne de telcos ne beto na ile bi so ato
okay enti meba enka ne na dedim say wo send 100 cedis one more 1 cedi right
that's 1%
1 cedi enti say no telcos na gia to mu say wo send this sika no 100 cedis a one month right okay one money aban accord that agreement no
sanity
but subsequent ones I'll be sending ni nyina no e no de ombeti
telcos better telcos don't so I'm at say 11 the additional have sweat in my mouth.
Okay.
And the why you more when you match say and kasa once is not better to no once the deal. Ori 0.25% so.
Okay.
I know Gina Homa 25%. And you know about 0.75. And Kabe once you don't charge you once you do about 75%. Now or the 25% no ache. And unti sa near telcos na watch yen se Kennedy no. And now one charge yen na back 0.75 no. 11 charge 1.5%. Once it is 50%. And for the 100 cities now best send day. I 100 now they can send it for the day no. What the telcos need the car
all right.
11 in where 2 CD 20% for 100 cities.
I see. At 11, for instance, my send the first 100, may send the second 100 now. Telcos no can combat 1 city, but they say about 75%, right?
Sanity.
And only one more a year telcos no to say MTN. Say a ban is L30 okay. A ban is me to 75% now. I don't know MTN and now L30 go. But say 11 the end become one. I don't know by saying
about 25% 400 cities.
11 the end become one about 2 cities 25%.
Yeah.
Okay. And it means that 75%, no. Maybe my mathematics this is here. Just a minute. Now, me share 2.25 minus 0.75. Okay. And it means 11 no ebe 1 cedi 50%.
Sanity.
Okay. And it's a who cost send the first 100 Ghana yenti. Who cost send the second 100 Ghana. Oh, kwa. As the say the 2 cedis 25%. And they right?
And no, send me church you must say. What you can hear infant will say. Uber vendor no now the 200 ebe 2 phone. So I'm just say no yen to the yen vendor yen with the and you find a deposit.
Okay.
Then what is the kind of phone so now what transfer am you know. So what transfer 200 Ghana na akoko kwatinya. Charge ya be charge na 2 CD
25%.
25%. Na no not just 100 cedis na e what one now na na de e kwakwa. Don't plan for telcos and charge you abanso charge you 11. Na mum 100 cedis na aka 200 na wasend mu. And no be attract 1.5% of the levy. I know my 150%. Na telcos instead of 1% na anka na what na 11 na ba so better no 1% no. 1 to 1% is 0.75%. That is 75%. What is the 1 CD 50%, 2 CD 25%. Who send it 200 bomas? The guy better no.
I 2 CD 25%.
Who send 100 cities for the day? No send it to KDA. You are so. Nemo security of best send it after 100 Ghana CD for the day. No. Yet to example, who send 100 Ghana. And I pay neighbor by and 2 hours. I was sending 100 Ghana. The guy better 2 CD 25%. That's the first 100 Ghana and no charges down. I don't know where we and where you map for the day. To give you a best and new Obepia 11 telco charges.
And only sending kwa, but I say 1 year deposit. No, I'm fan to the phone, so maybe I will run in some 200 cities and I'll be sending at a goa. And no so charges no bus, as an accessory come
and no near and no say. Kuno anase vendors yenya entenase wo ho entmen ho ehun se ne yare yeni ne mo manka ene de wo besa ni 1000 Ghana vendor ne jo 1% aye can cedi enu your friend third party
okay
enu nti
but that third party no eba momo vendors ne ho agents ne ho
momo vendor
and telcos ne ho
baby.
Oh, okay. It is a will cry 1,000 cities. Now, or Bob Sandia, and can 10 cities.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 10 cities, and I don't know, telco, no, and ask.
And I don't know, and she say, yeah, telcos, no, what it be 1 12 years, And then she said, any more. And the Casa Yeti and what is said, and there was a year, and you'll be better than it, will be the 1,000 phone so and what I was charging.
Okay.
I don't know what they're charging. As something else can edit my and not young woman that no problem. Obi the bed deposit a man charging a tree. No more or better party there charging a share. And tell me, and she share where the tech was need them 50. And me, I'm mobile man by 12 years and 13 years. And then she share where the man, yet a beer. Then I had young one did be, and I am didn't ever say between them for Obi the enemy. The organ of mobile man doing himself. In and out. In and out, you know. 1,000, what's the name of Quatin or Wassa, a crop. 1,000, or percent, or you 1,000 paper, would be 20 Ghana now. 20 Ghana, no 10 to the air, vend and alternate Canam on the day. Now, Sunday 10 to the Nakana, 10. You
said, oh, yeah, take on the betting.
Exactly.
Okay.
He started managing. The mum said, oh, quack or yet 1,000. And now make it a cool man and tonight in case you just got it down and now say, come by me, say, young up in the best of 1 year. A year and 1 year. Into Ubers and 8,000. 10 to dinner and the Momono. So what the 1,000 who go for the and I say, Brenda, I hope I say, you know.
What be vendor no?
There, yes, you see, a whole convenience, open. Person was any second man. Nipan esi vendor no hope person be go for no so e bia o de tuaka e bia na o de tuaka enti o reference no o person me o de scan man o hu say Mr. Speaker and o send scan number
okay
enti e do reference point about Mr. Speaker enti o be san say e bia nipan na o send scan number no o ka be bra oje enu enti so ma send o bi say e dim ben also Mr. Speaker enti o mpo no so Mr. Speaker bampa wa send 1,000 na se bia wa ko send o vendor one ofa na nipa no so ni sika o je ni ya bibiri na no before process kan ma also ma send e dim ben na o de send na fei e na bia se e ba ka refi e fa na wenti me je din na ye me company din na me de send sika no enti me am mo send bia na fei na ba ka so e ni train o na me be din ma ko bi send ni se e dim ben na o de send na fei akoye ni e wo nti anu nti na ka bebe wo de sika no gu won phone so na fei wo di tua wo de tua wo nka e bi so enye kan kuto na wo de tua e bi a wo drive ka wo so me petrol asa o se me tofu egu me ka mu fo sika no wo phone so sika na de wo tofu na wo nyina mpo je momo sese na wo de tua ka na emom no kai na hu se wo de ko tua wo fu ka pe 11 budget
ebecho
enti sunsun e de mu no
I see. Ransford, walk us through because charges no na say no. Me susu say Ghana for do na no ehia wo mo pa. Say enkane no me send 10 million which is 1,000 cedis. As I say me tua 10 cedis e de ka. Say ekogu nipa no phone na me person nipa ni 1,000 per. Eno no me tua 20 cedis e de aka ho. Say de be telco so no betua mo 10 cedis. Na mo so mo beji mo 10 cedis. Say no 11 so aba beka ho. Enti say obi kura 1,000 cedis na oba be send dia sika sen akasa na say what they ka in the form of charges.
Okay, and then I make a so be send 1,000 if vendor na ho a. The vendor no 10 cedis na de bia o je na no na obeje. Ukwa ko yi a 10 cedis na telco what na no na obete. And we levy and in levy enka deposit and withdrawal. So what is kana to for no so? Ye nyu sika. Ukwa ko ye to for no so ya levy enyu sika. Na emu no se vendor na de to for so na anyu sika na se wan kasa wo de ko tuaka ana se wo de tuo bi ka eno levy betel. Wo se ne mo bi so levy betel. Na che se nia sika bi da wan kasa wo for so a wo de ba ye dwuma biara so de to ade wo de tuo bi ka ya levy betel. Na emu no se nipa ko yi a eno no levy enka eno no telcos no ena won akura sika ne mu ena wako yi nti eno no telcos ne sika what nyina da bi a what ne na wo bete ho nti nsunsu ne de ma meti ma kire ti me mo fo si ni se wo de sika ba me vendor so wo se nya na kokoko atin a 1,000 Ghana meje wo me 10 cedi naira wo ko kokoko atin ko ni 1,000 na o 20 Ghana beka 1,000 ho na me the 10 cedi aka 1000 no ho ama kwakwa atente be okoyi a tekos ne beti no 10 cedi eno na nchen na mom se sa 1000 na wo retu phone so na me rinye obibi kwakwa kwasene ama kwakwa atin a wo sika na wo send no ile beti 1.5 that is 15 cedis. That's 1.5% of 1,015 cedis. 15 cedis. Now, Tekos also asking until 10 cedis. That is 25.
Okay.
Now, what send the 10 cedis as of this generation? Cinema Coco Party Betty. And notice what they send this cano 1,000 if you for no so. Now, Coco Party Betty, Nankan can 20 Ghana pet and a bit maybe stage mana and a bet 35 cedis. This is no.
It's what send it 1,000 cedis. As I said, we need 35 cedis.
Baby, so what's the next phone? So I need 35 cedis.
And 35 cedis.
Okay. You never send your friend out there 20 cedis.
20 cedis.
You.
Okay. 20 cedis. No, does that mean I won't find 11 in car?
And I make sure say 11 no deposit and car 11. And now we deposit 11 cano. We are sending if you are merchant no why 11 and cano. Nipa ko yi e wo vendor ho a elevi enka no
Dabi Ransford they me this anonte must ye what me deposit ne there okay ana me kase we no e bia nipa ne ba won pese o de sika ne beto ne phone so o pese wo vendor no na wo send money nipa no enti wo charge no 10 cedis nipa ne nso a wo send dia ma no pese o yi 1000 paper o de 10 beka ho so it means that 11 ne charge ne beka ho a then
11 nka ho
okay
11 no we are sending every vendor why 11 enka no se kan be to phone so na wo koyi so vendor why 11 enchekere no ni a 11 ne fan ne se sika no wo phone so na wo send am obi and now they to ade na 11 kan no but na me tell you what you say
and I will send it from vendor there 11 enka no
11 in asem
okay
at the point of withdrawal so 11 in asem. Name 1,000 na wo di go for so now one kata open every wo pay at your own convenience. Now we send MOB and now the party on a 11 and all asem.
But Ransford, our understanding was that so we send this ikana, okay? We send the first 100 cedis yento she 11 enka no. The presumption was that say be I send 1,000, must send the first 100 1 month, but the subsequent 900 cedis never beka hono. And no 11 ebetimi achi no. Now yes, 11 beka. Now the new understanding you are giving me this morning no and they say semi-cressy can na me the brand mobile money vendor and our agent says send ma obi mamia 20 cedis charge na nanka mo charge first and one na mo be charge because I don't know 11 enche me. I see. It's the kind of what do no a dream say okranisi can no come mobile money agent was say on send ma obi a so tua mobile money 11 charges can hono and yes anet here
there be and yes anet
but the only 11 okay it in that sense you know does that mean say so vendor no send we a nipa na ekwa koyi a ye beti 11 ana
ye ntini 11 koyi a 11 enka no nia 11 etana ne se okwa tigo mekwa MTN mesene sika ma na wo sende ma efi wan kasa wo phone so na wan kasa wo mienia na wo dia ma me 11 betel se mekwa ye fe no different network transfer between different network se mekwa MTN na wo kwa MTN na wo sende me sika 11 betel se mi sika na efi ni phone so na me dia kogu me EcoBank account and a bank account be every month 11 betel there by say wo he be awo adwuma mu na be binti obi a ma me afra okofi ana Mr. Speaker me here 1,000 I am tempering also okay ma me mati na mu sika na new phone so sika na wo bank na wo create wo bank na wo de be go phone so ya 11 betel wo say na if you phone so ko ma me 11 betel na mu no so we say na me nyina sin chen a be say wo tua school fees wo mo mo tua yento wo tua tax na wo de 11 tua yento what a prepaid now the 11 tua yento and no money near my 11 anchor you mean na 11 and the case so say na se na na anchor abana yen yanka ho di anka se ma na obi say yen se man ka yedi nyangane timomofo no abo ho de wo fiti last year November ente be pim na nka nkoya atomfoforo o nga o nga suma na nga sum enti no se wo de sika no kotu fo no so a obi ni ho obede sika e friend deposit e free se obi kwa yi a ni okwa yi no ni awotua na ye no ana ile bi ba nso awotua nti se bi amaye na emom no se wo de sika no go fo no so e wo ye ho na ya ye obibi na wo de djuma biara wo fo no so ile bi be kam ebi ni se wo de tade ile bi beto wo de topeto ile bi beto wo ko shopping mall na wo de tade ile bi beto ebi wo ko to bi empo be na wo de tuaka ile bi beto se bibi a wo de bedi jumadi bi o de bedi o fo no so ile bi beto that is after 100 Ghana cedi wa exceed for the day enti se wo ko tade wo me fa se fuwa na area no pa no wato obi bi be 100 Ghana no na free na manu achi ko to fuwa 100 Ghana 200 300 up to 1000 Ghana ile bi beto just say 500 Ghana na was spending for the day no ile bi any bi me assume nothing.
Okay, I see. Ransford Mate, enti sa education no more ready say at your respective post no mo betimi a cheche Ghana for mo ati aseye.
Me da ati be no ntine wa association no nti ye interaction no amo bibiara e wo platform no so. Se ne be ya ye nti nti me ta sei be bia me e wo me mpeso aso me fa de buta akra ya ye sa interaction no e wo young pages no so your pages all over Ghana. Ya teacher from the region to the district in that way. Into communication be a bit for Hobano. Actually, within 2 minutes now, a security or young page now, so all Ghana and to me, then the beer said, San, I was said, oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. That's what I don't pay Mammy now as a pa. Now, we wish you all the best. We are told on the 10th of May, on Mampany Mobeshia.
You on the 10th of May, on Mampany or Commodity.
And then I'm hearing him.
Nanka, Mirasi de Nanka, Sana Montu Nanka, yes, and I call you senior chest, and no crab can Sana, and they am no Casey, and Tebedru, send a bayana, a fright me, and your Mampany in Commona, near me beer. Ye, mana, you say, and Cabeti near. Often the beer and pick a be my no. Then to me, yes, I think I'm not say Sunday way, you the best and Sunday, Lucasiano. And so I pay the yes, the yes corner, Yamea, Dumna, a young Nicobon Common, and a yes in Kunya. Now you didn't come a young monitor, someone there. It be a bit my cracker, a womb. Na ehona nia yahwe bebre ne se yankuntia eto aban biara eji and mopone se odbeye oman na ma omana yi ama ye nyina ye nya yaso bi atme yankuntia na mom nia yesere ne se ye fa bebe se threshold ne nia hen se ne bia 1000 na telco so no we se 1000 na what you can to be we 2,000 so what you tend to be. We 5,000 boma tend to be no. Now can so fat 1.5 no. And fan to be into once say 5,000 boma. 1.5% by 15 cities. No, near the ya kwa ni abang be no come up with. So betty you know by ya man dia ya ni beso. Nti so what say ya na o man pe ni wo the city na timo ponti ya ni kwa kusia.
Okay. That's what Mammy now was no pay anyone that Jenny Chimo would dear my be any best about champion. Why? We wish you all the best. Okay. And Ransford, then I mean, I didn't come on or no, a Greater Accra Regional Secretary, the mobile money vendors association in Ghana, Greater Accra, the normal general secretary. No, I don't know. And what him, the tintin in the Titiano, and no, I don't know. Ukwa Usika now mobile money agent. Say on sending will be my wa and no 11 no entry. Say woko na opeso this sikano edit to phone so mount. Okay, ukra sika be 500 cedis. Oji osika na no send 300 cedis in the amount. So I send this sikano to phone so we na won so wo send am obi a wo send the first 100 cedis a wo mo nte o hwe ba 300 cedis bi ma abesa send a e ko no ni nyina no wo mo be so pe kra na send 50 cedis 50 cedis 50 cedis said they wa dwen ye wo no wo send na do 100 cedis na tra e ko ni nyina no wo mo betem eti sa de tie nana mami tio ewo kwana wa dwen wa ha
Mario
okay mami tio kakra on this because education no and confusion that enya ni ye 11 so sha se ko sia da
dating kind
okay
11 sha se
na 11 na sha se ko sia da nya no na na kwasi da na sha se wo sa da fu to na wo send ya kwasi da sha se wo ye pre wo pe sha se enti no ye cheche se de be ya wo kwa wo beti ase na ani nipa na wo ya ma na nko
and Central for Ghana, including a Duma Wine and Opay. I'm being sincere to the nation and Opay me casting BT. I remember one can Duma, Ministry of Finance, Ghana Revenue Authority, set a program. Our Modiba, I buy my job.
One more the robot cry.
I buy my job policy. I was saying, Omo, a year friend or communication strategy. I wait to me, I reach out to the people. Finance Minister there no yes so call Tamale or call Cape Coast or call Kumase or call Hano a public gathering. But Finance Minister should understand say no beyond any opportunity no sadam no beyond any opportunity back ebetie and no beyond any opportunity kura ete your kind and say there are some people ojina when him say in communication when anymore he will hear and he won't listen.
Na do that baby.
Obati say who can some nobody can on take obi ko betimi ahwe wanim eyeball say but they can na adwin so communication is very crucial when it comes to implementation of such a national policy, especially with respect to political statement and kofo ayeye any ni akoso parliament no any huna balu aba fa levy ho no GRA and nay Friday Saturday Sunday is going to be implemented now me ko kwati take Kessben so pen me expect say and across the country, all the 16 regions, I would say Greater Accra, GRA representatives from Finance Ministry, and by this morning they should be on radio and yes, sponsored the ministry, no matter Ghana for. I was expecting Finance Ministry to say, and I'll pay the finance agent, the big man of Finance Ministry, wait to Kessben, wait to AAFM, wait to BFM, wait to CFM, wait to all the 16 regions GRA office so me expect to say apart from Amishadai I will elected my banks any other state agencies any idea what they call no and nipa what Ghana mem never chat for no we come on the implementers. What about the payers and don't forget to say there have been a lot of statements by levy very serious critical and toward the Mr. Speaker Mr. Patoto because ababet my quiet to ababet me in super baba to ababet my enkania to ababet my the papa biaba aban hia to and na eto na eba magana etimi atu
aban yetu to na grofo di to no
ba ebi di ahom meba Mr. Speaker ahom meba ho
yetu to na grofo
Mr. Speaker ahom meba ho eti ekwokwate on Kessben no pay no Mr. Patoto no because ebeboa amagana ban na bia yempuntio. But my concern in say this particular e-levy comments made by certain key people should not be taken for granted. First person, our bank enforcement, no other person like number 3 gentleman. I don't know yes speaker of parliament or say people see e-levy never more lose 2024 elections or cow parliament. Munko hands are dumbe. San o to kwan or con the third trip would bye no. And san o con or cancer 7. Minority in parliament. Yeah, ye ba mu a 2024 effective January ye betwa e-levy nim ye prema ne nkoto opposition communication binu musutie vendors a wodo mo kasa ye si ye implement e-levy a ebema ye dwuma agu enkofoti ehyenkofoti telecommunication networks any ye nyina aban initiative e-taxation be economy na dro say akoye o de fa homam ne ade no ayade papa But Mr. Speaker, I feel say based on some Maakye any political year, a spectacular a share you live here obey. I was say communication, got down to the people. In the first place, finance minister this is in cry. Now on one papa, I like you, you're a good man. But on Tiapo, I was sad that you got Jina in Padomu and I got to me live in a crowd. No, nothing. What is the Minister of Information doing? Information Service Department, what are they doing? Mr. Speaker, NASA Commission for Civic Education, what are they doing? Such agencies, yeah. Say, if you say who here, we should scrap it. Now you say you want NTC director, you want Information Service Department, you want one way to almost come on. Say who here, you chum, you floor, you say, Finance Ministry, now by your money, and now move department, now by your money. Say, if they are there, not state in the finance, not taxing the state in the abiding by Punchodia. Why are we relaxed on education? Say, my example, say, Kessben FM, finance minister, and a deputy finance minister. Now, uche more. An explanation, no. The peace FM, now can Furiata, now go church them comes the Fakakosia, and explanation, no. So, what just want to flow in your FM, now go church he live more, and explanation, no. The boy FM for flow, now go not church him, now the Kessben have a tenant him. That is all the explanation. Go down to the people. Mr. Speaker,
you tell me this from here. I'm
Kaka on some. Yet to Abana Mobia by your may, and no one you started by Nemisha. But your body will be an amateur. No information service money to more. Nimsama said, I say about Twaba and to some Kotaba. There must be some journals. I don't know policies or more. Maybe they have it, but in a minute, one more for Bima. They make it visible because
Bobby. My sister Bobby, Bobo for Bima. I'm
Bobby, Mr. Speaker, but is it enough? Say, me Kasabi Omonia show. Maybe they are doing it, but it's not enough. Share a graphic in it. Everybody over to a graphic should go through graphic and then who so you live in a ground advertisement back any Ghana paper, national paper, Ghanaian Times in state paper. A bill be Fabi Nanki Etimia say Nanka pay ya 2 GRA, all the regional officers across the country, national officers across the country, radio station, newspapers, social media portals. The tax should be explainable to the people. You see, and there be ambiguity surrounding, especially one opposition political propaganda. No, so we implement here one rainy year, and for 1 year the Papa would be any the Papa would be shame, and then the no. It's going to create a lot of problem because already and that mobile first no, and go for you musika mobile money vendors across the country and that's a it's immediate finance ministry. Information Service Department. Honorable Kojo Ponko. Makojo, we experienced journalist. We office hono. I know the about me. When the finance ministry nonka. Namunye proper distribution of the advertisement to the hearing of the people. No, neni panontia di anasiye. Sebe ya. Mwa bande tuone deba no. Kwa for the NGB to yama target. Because me hear graphic no. The target initially was 6.something billion. But because of review now about 1.5 from 1.75 about 1.5 now about 4.something billion. Okay, so it's not more 6 billion about it's about 4.something billion and about Mr. Speaker. Maybe a Mr. Speaker, Adumano, but maybe I'm speaking as a because
across the country, we are all Kessben, no Kessben TV, and what he here.
Why?
But the assessor here, Ghana, and the tears here can say, Ukra Usika. Simple terms, Ukra Usika. Now come mobile money agent. So on you, Sika, non send him over Mawa. And no E11.
Me, young Kwame Appiah Kubi na church and Mama.
Now, one entry,
the GRA should do it. The finance minister should do it. Kwame, so I want to bet na haka na
wokebi. I want to put the chile. Ghana for anti. Between it,
so I want to bet na haka na wokebi. Mr. Speaker, tenio. Na wokebi a. And come from someone in Kaya. New boss wa bantina na nanom sa boss ba and meja pa. Now on church if you should go to the district assembly level. I know me assembly member. Okay? I've been a presiding member for almost about 8 to 9 years. Okay, Asante region presiding members, I was their regional secretary. So when I'm talking, and sometimes people should understand me. Say, you many people also form communities, even through the district assemblies. Okay, your revenue head all the social assemblies across the country. Me can say you could levy na assembly ho, but they should channel the communication proper so that they bet me educate your community members. No, I'm a nipa na also almost send a idea no or matters here because get to a bit trim. So, okay, you see, go. Honest, I want to send you.
I'm say 36 minutes after 8. This is Kessben. I feel what you're no pay yet. That's a party. Yeah, who education. 11 no upe say David Kakan. Because yada Yamia Doma. Wouldn't you now question now quack too often? Auto collection. Now to the farm so 11 at you know, Pacho.
Oba post me, you know.
Kwame.
Oh, minimum no.
Oh, there 1 minute.
I dream back Ghana 14 minutes Chrome had chatwa, Nanko phobia ched.
At one who tried no moody, at one that has only 20 years.
And tea,
I'm fine yet. And chat to an uncle for
and tea, Messer Manpenny.
Oh,
send your Manpenny for the Ghana co hepic. The Padimio babyano, they are try hepic benefit abohono. Sa Ilevi, near Mammy and Sa Baba Council Monday, they didn't kind I am infrastructure. It may hear him saying that any other physical visible project. We are buying for more who say this is from e-levy. Okay. Me hear anyone say entrepreneurs are buying man say the e-levy no more money no. So resource nipa no a. Also nipa no say this one e-levy support na diama no. Okay. If say one more who dey ro amanko fo antia. Adwe say Ghana for team say petrol yet to 3 point. Ye hu dey dis keye. Adwe say Ghana for team say taxes say dey to mahabo. Adwe say Ghana for team say e kokwa ye dey kwa brochire. Adwe say Ghana for team say e go dayetuo. Adwe say Ghana for team say e timba. Adwe say Ghana for team say e bauxite. Adwe say Ghana for team say e manganese. Ye hu dey no. We still think say politicians e dey sika. Invisible.
Me that's it. Na I don't pay free. The first time I said that's 16 out TV. Oh, and that's 16 no TV. Come on, go go. You free no quite one.
20. Let's get our head. What they are 20. What they are 20. What they are 20.
But I don't know. Mommy never said.
Nadu.
Hold on, free me.
Proudly sponsored by Nadu.
Kwamina, yeah. Kwamina go kwati no TV na jana just was bia. Okay. I like. But mumpe mami. Reje mumpe lo yo hiri jam mami why na ye ni nani nkomo. Na ye hwe de ntia injunction yes ye de betu e-levy so and so no GRA for still na no wo mo be den wo mo ebe implement ye pe lawyers no na ye ni omadi nkomo ewo de emra no enso ekire ho na okay
4th May na Supreme Court betenase
4th May na Supreme Court
betenase ba mo implement the first
4th May cry da be ya wada 4th May this next week
and 29
4th May next week ya wada
May 1st is Sunday
May 1st is
and plus 3
na holidays yes as you tax holiday
I say ya to and the automatic pilot and the first second consider Edward brother 4th May na tebe ukwana na ya wada
ya wada
na na hema me 4th May ya wada na
okay third be Tuesday and the 4th be Wednesday
until ukwada na Supreme Court be decided injunction and GRA so also start implementation from first because maybe a GRA ti anye Monday a holiday
yes
Tuesday is a holiday don't try holiday ni be no na Supreme Court
correct e say we almost start implementing on Sunday. Na ukwada Supreme Court. Etna haru na idrusu mu case ne so.
Okay.
Na ekobani say, minka sa na be simple. Ekobani say Supreme Court granting injunction na. Sika na omo aje dada number den, ombe no reverser.
Oze.
Na be boy who do hweme ni, me bi so asema.
You are introspecting your retrospect. Lawyers ni chire me say bra sha enfa nko yeti. De omo aje dia na baya dia wi.
Na nkofosika na wo jeje se court nya granting injunction de injunction to so a sika no mo agent kwasi ada joda me ebenada no won be sa kwasi ama
lawyers ni baba ya sha mbra se mo obi ntomo na no ma atomo na nyina fo ma nkokot
Ghana 92.9 2020 na nomination ni na buy na confirm start voting you vote na afi covid imposition of frustration law na buy am ka say yentimi na gathering ya cancel sa normally name no afi yes e be visual me boa
Kessben 92.9 the biachi
e ko fo bi sika ken So as you can once about when you say the law do on more on befa kwa so I okay. Let us wait.
Now the other issue no a platform no. Okay? Platform na aban ede babejiji e-levy sika no. Platform no. And no na be problem kese pa. Because Ora Sam George say aban ni platform no. Odika make allegation say aban ni express pay sa company no co contract. Even though Deputy Finance Minister Ora John Kuma say enye no kre. But the question is that the transparency companies ebeji sika no ekwan ebefa so ebe say Ghana sika no at the right source no yetiwa eno no so ye question. But nana mami tio enkomo aye ne runs for the edi ye no mami tio asana maba acquisition so mami tio.
Yes, speaker.
Kessben 92.9.
Last 3 days, that was the day before yesterday. And and I read this from somewhere that UK E-levy or my introducing E-levy, which is 15%. So, yeah, 1.5%. Now, you started from 1.7%. And now, Parliament and negotiations in a dialogue near plenty sa no money na the course na ya slashing about 1.5%. We thank God. We just speak it. That is we see. Usha when the government appointee biya kasa. Minister of State biya opportunity. Next wakasa o baby. Asema wakane say mutua E-levy yen support E-levy never development in Ghana. In you obi no opportunity bia na the funny thing is say obi a what sector bia no waka some the money sector and say for example uko obi to say employment minister would oba bonte no kase yentuam ayi E-levy o say mutua E-levy yen timi fa nipa more to give value to the society. Of course, Greca or back to say you try E-levy so that you be able to bring more fertilizers and all that.
Me too.
It will be a see you try the E-levy.
Not E-levy, no for development.
Now, the opposition side, they have tried their best, especially the minority in Parliament, to cipher people say the E-levy is a devilish tax. You try. They were trying to convince people, say, the E-levy is no good. Jamaican watchers. Tie MPP for Timia. Omutie ye. Sa E-levy I ever say Jamaica Admo Siaran. And you make or break for the party. Make or break for them. Mr. Speaker. Say MPP for Betimia break the 8. 2024. Estatif kwasiada. Mr. Speaker, you passing controversial taxes baby on this country. You passing value added tax 1985. And then a Kofa Kumi demonstration by Kumasani Accra and the Temali. It will made to understand say over 5 million people attended and also participated that demonstration. Now and no so can be a many patch and
yes.
Yeah, I introduced communication service tax in this country, which was dived by the minority then at that time, 2008. Say a baller tax, sorry, a talk tax, ye bekasa amiati tax. But tax bien who are co-parliament. An 8-year-old girl, etiasie, I will name. The deep illiterate, the illiterate power Ghana. And him say there's a controversial tax beer, Ghana. Tax beer Ghana at DC
92.9.
It is an MPP for some more cassette. The E-levy will bring development. If they fail, our side E-levy issue, I'm telling you, it will be the make or break for the party in 2024. Now listen. Mr. Kenoforata, penny calculation, Kwame Appiah say, the e-levy will fetch this country $1.15 billion annually. Yeah. And it's say and confirm withdraw, yeah, more panic withdrawal, bank rush, and no. A can be say by May 2023, first B, we should be able to amass $1.5 billion. And this $1.5 billion, what you calculate that? A bit a normal baby, Mr. Speaker.
It's true.
You see, cycle interchange cost this country $244 million. It means that $1.5 million can build at least about 5 such interchanges in this country a year. Procuracy interchange, according to African Development Bank, cost this country $94.8 million. A cabinet chair was say $94.8 million, no?
Yeah.
$1.5 billion, no? A bit me about 10 set tier 4 interchanges
across the country.
Across the country. Across the country. Agenda 111. Oman Penyami say one hospital ever cost $12.88 million. Not yet $4 million. I am medical equipment. And we have calculation one hospital will cost us $16.88 million, which we have a rough estimate about $70 million. It is $70 million times 101. You understand?
Me too.
It will cost this country $1.8 billion. It means that CIGG 11 a bit me a boama said the prayer. You did the prayer duma. Money na a bit me including other taxes. It is all the e-levy. A bit me a economy as a boomia. Yatiasie, we are watching them. Should they fail to use the e-levy to recover from this COVID economy, I'm telling you about the fact that the MPP will be doomed. MPP will be doomed because Meno Kasa Sisiam, Tio Bia kind of crowd Ghana. Bia kind of crowd Ghana, and Abe who said, Bola Emre. But 2017, 2020, you pass sanitation and pollution levy. No? You see, will be a quack fuel. Yet to 10 pesos. Not 10 pesos. Yet the Babuano near the Aquadia bank. Yet it is Abosiano. 100 meters beyond your Benya dustbin. You see, electoral area be a Benya on a big dustbin. Every district will have a bolaka. You Benya sanitation brigade to set Napco Foya and in the Poma. Yes, a sabola. You better dress for my about the a be my employment about the boy. Yehubi. Ah? Yehubi. And I support Obio Onime on the breaking news to the morning show. Speaker so everybody knows that I do support this e-levy. But say the better to ma Obia Kodi Tuano and then the impact. With ye Sofobia Sam was saying the Piatua. Kessben
92.9.
Piatua. Ah? A tuano tono. Energy levy act,
that's a quick one. Minsa can lawyers nibi. I think say I don't pay Bebrenano Ewo court. It's your monitor. Lawyer Pokumi, good morning.
Good morning. I'm going to say.
Eradi Adam. Now, okay. But you're a constitutional lawyer. Help us understand. Say the Asemco Supreme Court in an attempt to grant an injunction on the implementation of e-levy. Now, the set day for hearing no in your new year. na afei so one more do one asem kwa no as serving notice to the other people or respondent to the case. Now still now yes we go ahead near implementing 11 from the 1st of May. My yantias here a constitution no any emremu no etre.
Okay. We know clearly spelled out in the constitution say yeah and that's a name.
Kessben 92.
Constitution the friend of the parents law.
Okay.
All the other laws will have to come out of it. And if there is any particular law any constitution the able to do that particular law will have to be struck out because they are inconsistent with the constitution.
Okay.
And I know the issue about whether or not Yebabe started e-levy taxation on the first. Now, the motion to injunct its commencement to society, therefore, how will that one apply? By practice, one man will be notice of your intention to injunct him in respect of any particular thing. That person is expected not to do anything until that particular injunction has been determined. That is by way of practice. But there were two schools of thought.
Okay.
One saying is, well, all application now, you are telling us what you intend doing at the court. The court has not made that order yet. Until the court makes an order to stop me from doing a particular thing, I'll continue doing what I am doing. Then there is another aspect. You decided to go to court. It will be decided and I just say, court no eba even though court no emma or shese men at least out of respect to the court once you are being served with the notice that this is what the person intends to do na court no ebu asasa at the amount. So these are the two schools of thought. But obviously the latter one once you have noticed that this is going to happen in court, you have to abide. Until the court has made the determination. Now, the other aspect where one will see there is contempt of court. Now, when you are going to talk about contempt of court, the contempt of court will be your defiance of an order of the court.
Okay.
It to the extent to say, I didn't know you better have to know first. Now, you better as on the 4th. About say decided say they will defy the notice of the court, Now much as here. What they make court for contempt of court are a bit of a challenge because as at then the only thing they have is the notice of what you intend doing.
At the court.
But the court has not made any formal order restraining them not to do a particular thing.
Okay.
If you are being successful in respect of that contempt, a big challenge. So those are just the basic issues.
But don't we have precedent in terms of your law report? There is no case follow such a dimension, Anna.
On top of my head, no, I don't have something like that. But that is not to say these are empire.
Okay.
But of course, talking to the issue, yes, I'm expecting say you be do emra, you be the say emra catching say yeah. Not say this is what we do as practitioners at the court. Now, or more as we know, a lawyer for in respect of I believe that it will not be out of way for those lawyers to advise that the GRA boss who is definitely saying that they are going to start on the first. I believe as of now, those issues will have been brought to his notice. His lawyers also ought to advise him that on at least a 3-day difference. On the 4th, when they go, the court will make a determination whether they should injunct them or they shouldn't injunct them. How difficult, how embarrassing will it not be? Someone fear the answer on the 1st. Maybe a Marco court on the 4th. you can imagine the hiccup and the embarrassment or the difficulties that Beba. So if I were to be the lawyers for the GRA or the Ministry of Finance or any other institution, they do call the Supreme Court in respect of the injunction. I would advise to say, till the fourth, for the court to make that determination. Of course, when you just say you are going for an injunction, I don't just do one
injunction amount. Okay.
There are a lot of things that court will consider, and son Omuama was an injunction. If you know, my beginning, you say, oh, minority know there are some of the court saying injunction and so. If you know that should just be the case. In actual fact, there have been two practices, and because of that issue, as to say, on the first, now almost applications on the fourth. Normally, what is done is that you do what is known as the interim injunction. That one is done ex parte.
Okay.
And you go and do the interim injunction, and then they will injunct them, but that will be for 10 days. Within that 10 days, and I want to over filing injunction.
Okay.
I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
So probably, I don't know, because the Supreme Court was not sitting. Otherwise, when it became obvious that the case was going to be heard on that day, they could have conveniently also going in for the interim injunction, and that one would be ex parte, and the same could easily be granted.
Okay.
Just because you are printing.
Okay, my info was here. Lawyer, our court, and your friend is registered. Friend is in the case I will do a court. No, the clients that do not begin at I'm a defending a hardy man. My own followers in a young man in call. But I think I watch it. I'm at what you here. And 48 minutes after 8. This is Kessben FM 92.9, 93.3. Kumasi Kessben TV. So, Muamushi in Nano. And pay Yadamunano. I say messages, no. Ababebre. And then let me do some. Of the few ones now, I feel young corner Nanantras now question Bremo. I say good morning, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much for the good work you have done this morning. I think you don't pay e-levy when you buy fuel with Momo, because BDCs are registered with GRA, and with Vodafone you will pay only e-levy, no Momo charges. Okay, because the way for you and they buy, because he made us a new message. No, I say please, Angel TV has announced that e-levy has been postponed by the Revenue Authority. Please, is it true or false? But it is false. You postpone the implementation of e-levy. I say good morning, Mr. Speaker, and your listeners. Your listeners are enjoying the program. Keep up the good work. Congratulations once again to Patrick Amo, alias Kweku Guy, second vice chairman, and then Mr. William Obing, constituency secretary at Asante Achim South. I am true son of Obugu. Okay. Prince Opoko Frimpong made us say any message, I'll say Undertaker's hairstyle. Mayweather's victory. Okay. God bless you. But that's it. Any message. I say good morning, Mr. Speaker. I'm Gregory from Sophia. Please, I really want to get clearer picture about this. Will you be deducted too when cashing out the money from your Momo account after it has been charged by sending it? Okay. And so who is kind of from Momo account one pacho Obianwa or Beto Gregory? Mr. Speaker, I thought from bank to wallet is not among because some charges has already been taken from the bank when your salary drop in. So, Mr. Host, kindly call the GRA for clarification. Okay, that's it. Was it when you give out your best to your country and people don't see, it sometimes hurts. Since 2016, we teachers at the lowest rank still not being promoted. Always the attention is on the higher ranks by GES. Are we not important too? Mr. Speaker, please help us call the GES to explain why they are doing this to we, the lower rank teachers, and or they abba. May I say, good morning, Mr. Speaker. My name is Shotana. So if you do not send above 100 CDs, you will not be taxed. So I can send 99 CDs at a time instead of 100 CDs and above. Okay. May I say any message, I say, please, Mr. Speaker, the TV sound is breaking from GBA of a year Jacobo. May I say TV sound, no one check it. Na yenshare from the man and here. Okay, Mr. Speaker and Mr. Ziga, good morning to you guys. E-levy will help Ghana a lot, so we should all welcome it in good faith. And where they about, but that's the message, We say, please, Mr. Speaker, when I'm withdrawing money from my wallet, does it attract e-levy? Okay, Pacho Devi, I don't know, it doesn't attract e-levy. The acceptance of the referendum, democracy has doomed Ghana, paving way for huge block of corruption. For the economy, the people can now operate in broad daylight robbery, all in the name of democracy. Situations it may demand. Instance, reply the judgment surface. Delay all in the same of democracy. Can done well and the way every a year. Chief Praso Anna at the Ken Meda say, good morning, Mr. Speaker. I'm Emmanuel. All I want to say is that I love your program very much. In fact, keep it up. Kessben, you guys are always educating us. Mr. Speaker and Ziga, more being yeah, that's a pa, and also a message, kind way now. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please, what if I decide to send 100 CDs every day through agent or a merchant? Will I be charged by the e-levy? Okay. Question no, but you are boss in the mama. Mr. Speaker, the way Arabo is sweating for our leaders, as if we don't know what our leaders are misusing the taxpayers' money for. Okay. But that's where black man casting out the free bar. I see if I send money through Momo to the bank, would they charge e-levy? Okay, and I also the bar. You may some of them are not the TS here. No, I say good morning, Mr. Speaker. I'm Ken Kobe from Kumasi. I support the e-levy, but please, the government should use it for the purpose for which it will better the country and then the people at large. Okay, you are doing the best that you can in regards to the new referees. Okay, but I say any message now what they are bringing us to 53 minutes after 8 a.m. This is Kessben.
Kessben 92.9. Baby Maakye.
Thank you. And baby Maakye across the country. Now, yeah, boy, now what me at 11 as it is. The woman ye. They say banks now, no baby now you should be a friend banking app. Aha. And the banking app no, what me download the ebi ohwa e wo Apple phones no eso the friend iPhone no. iOS okoswa obehu banking apps ni bebre depending on the bank how do you sika to no wa download the app no e wo phone so sa app no etimi enable eboa matimi yisika every bank account mu e de betu mobile money so mobile money so o dial star 170 hash na utimi send this sika through mobile money ni so e de to bank account mu the woman ne say 11 na aba so sika da mobile money wallet so now we send you free mobile money at the to bank account ma 11 bet because I electronic transaction and I want that take it idea one say o person we use sika every bank account mu now o send sika no at the file app no so phone no so at the bet to momo no so and as mobile money account no so and also 11 no e bet because I electronic transaction okay and see I don't know your one more movie say say ekobani say we send sika na we dey ba beto ayebeti wa na say yenti ono mpacho eno no emu entry emu no eno no and then again mpacho mo bo ase mami and then again say yemfa ne say ukra sika wo dey akọ mobile money agent ho or the sika na to phone so amaw na wo send bia ma Mr. Speaker so on fan to na ba from Kwasi Adako no wo send sika no na e ba yebeti now my who's be at say on sending 99 cities ayente it is the your person sending the your person sending piano or send or no send 99 99 99 99 99 but there is a threshold that one more giving. Okay, and in a week, young man say, and never sending 99 cedis. Or to now was sending 99 cedis. I didn't I was sending 99 cedis. Could see Sunday, which is the end of the week or the beginning of a new week. Now there is a threshold in a week or in a month. So we send this car now was sending kitty. But one who says Sikana was sending a drew 3,000 cedis. Okay, that is the threshold. So Sikana was sending kitty in a week or in a month. One can come in an album. Now a drew 3,000 Ghana cedis. You better calculate it. Now the next mobile money I best sending 11 in betcha. It you free so you're smart, but before that drink you're smart. What's it?
We are smart. I'm smart too.
There is a threshold because of you are not going to say was sending 100 cedis identity below 100 cedis in identity. Aha, it is at your 50 sir. Now 50 now you know building up a threshold. And no it's almost say okay in a month was sending 50 in a month they be a sika wa sending in and you can in boma accrue to be 1,500 Ghana cedis. So it means that the person is capable.
They deduct the 1,500 cedis na calculate boom. Now you deduct 1.5%.
No, and free so simple and no matter what. So far as I would deal with it in India. Maybe I do Fabiano. Nana, just 1 minute for Anusina.
Manusi free say. Yame. Your person 11 no be
Kessben 92
the better discount. That is the problem because you see Amedoka say private healthcare providers association, Omani health insurance service providers. So almost a drama service.
Yeah.
And by 2018, you put a national health insurance levy. You pass it. J ubia o kwa invoice biano. You take 2.5%. Edi free your invoice. See at the kobosa adi no hobra. Edi the kokoesa. You pese be diabetes sika so edi akwe different thing. Etiawa Energy Levy Act. Ye pass it say. Ukotia wo light bella. Yet a certain amount never says your public street and lightness system. Street light.
Yes, you can see you.
Yeah, very a traffic light. Opa ye be a phone to see and sample for say. O traffic light here, Duma. A new pattern the befra. A new best sabe beka to say yeah, Duma. A fact. The street light. Ye from man be a phone to see and sample for say. O street light here, Duma. A new pattern the befra. A mube 8 beka to say a montamo and I see a poto amana say the street, your protocol or principal street. The light the Duma. Now so she a just tax. You understand? I'm
told that
you make sure say you the it's okay, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, my name is Yaba. Me try me home.
92.9, 92.9, the mountain of favorite songs. This is 92.
Ebasa wa yira kwanso achire ne kwampa no bi asem yo bi asmo oni pada sani awon manwe mu wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden
mami ma director china me ma no akwaba director ma china do pay
speaker me da wase
na ebombo ko de
nyame adomo o de ache
okay
ye ho de ano pay
ado me so be da se pa say u busy schedule nyina no ye to nsafre wetimi aba manager pa presidency saying
nyame adomo ho de bia ho ya
okay
pay mu na nkaza ho ya
but o microphone ne embra wani mu kakra chimbra wani mu kakra
yo I'm saying me make kasa o se Benjamin ne kakra nyasa
they say they come up
me da say
enti again e koso at the office of the president under your able leadership with the Office of Diaspora in 2017. Or my penny year, and I didn't say, Nenis were doing establish it. Na afe yentimi ene Ghana for ye to kotina for a tiamon and neno any incomo. And a pay a brutal bebre na no 8 year. Kumasi Footie and Cry Footie across the country. We are no air show, a war TV no eso.
Yours, Mr. Speaker. I'm say what said you di kind. Mampeni and need us so ni dear Dana Kuma who said na also ye bibisa say oba obeba office of the president okay yeah aswe bia be hwe diaspora for nya so na em say manekwa okay MPP aban na nkasa no na ansana oye beba aban mu no ye manifesto no na ye de atum say ya de ba ko ye di daso o ma panyin so obi anim say onya medi president kura da broche de odi ho akode ba pa
former foreign affairs minister
apart from say even near your opposition na che say oboa no ho say obeba be ye president no ye ni na ne ti abrochire okoba de bia odo mu tete ya no say fan ho de free nti na ade odi ho akode aba na oba bia nso a one ye twa adwene me ankasa bi kase ye hoda na mete nti oba ne fa adwene na okọ America no fa ba bia no bia ye kaman hu no no anso onim ne na fi diaspora no na party no etimi aya ma party na jatum se bibisa hia se diaspora no ye ba o se etimi hye mu kana ne etimi nya so mfaso na ye ma manfo adwene ba fie na se ye ka se bi return and ne se bi awo sorry abetra hanko na emom wo ahụ kadie bia wo resources bia wo network bia obetimi apulu na ni nyina ya bafie abeboa nti obae no krem busumi na yesibu na which is February after swearing in February na chese I mean adom oka say enkoye say adwuma na ye minima bedi akire ne nkofo kakra wo office odom no gusu a ye say adwuma.
Very well, but that's it. Now, I don't say Jumana Moye no, Emunkomoni Pesi. 2019, when him say out of more vision, and your man penny vision, more the year of return, no, a buyer. Currently, as we speak, what is the status of Ghanaian diaspora?
Say, say, Nkomodie no mu no, me pese metre mu kakra na ma kire mu so kakra. Say, no, yete he ye ka se Ghana diaspora. We say the Ghana qualify and say Ghana diaspora. So a diaspora ye trima kofa even or more and Ghana for a be omuti a broochre or more dream be set or more person Ghana a bo. Say a be a nam can be so ye ton or more and a nanom and answer or more papa no could be a broochre through slavery. There was a category of a grofon, I said, descendants of slaves, you know, could be a man on it, especially America and in South America, no, almost Ninano, wow, person tribe biano, and so your foul said, oh, yeah, diaspora no be. Until you find a son, and I just said diaspora no. In Chichimu Kakra is here, I can say you won't grow 4 groups to be and send via fan say, and no, dear, diaspora no. Be at his old Ghana has a sea and also in Wakotan Brooch. Once out here brooch in the way a diaspora. And now your diaspora no so Omokotan Brooch and Ache, far recent migration of Ghanaians Krana. Bibi Akotan Wow Nkola. Ama omo asefo ewo nti the youth in the diaspora no and so yeah a major category of diaspora I know so yeah we say who say nkwala bi ho no mo a omo nyina no omo ya Ghana for ya wona broche kata na da no so bibia ne kasam ne bibia no e che say oye ebia British and also American and also whatever but you say na say if Ghana the papa ne mama no bi a if Ghana nti na che say e kai o makai ho and na afin so si say na me di ka kire no omo ye descendants of slaves no ko di ho no omo so omo ani je hu say omo pese omo ne Ghana e sign no omo nyina so e ka ho sana obi a ɔte heart midi kankan na ebi abrabo no officer was so call and I say okusua de and I so call ne yere ho and I so okunu ho, you know, the recent migrants these broad categories of diaspora no nkrofobia yemu nyina omu hia ye na no na nhihye ya aban nyina no ye pese ye betwe ama omo aban ye omu nhihye bia ye de atokwan mu bia no pese ye hu se sankrofo no omu betimi ne ye aye baako ye na ye nyina ya boa ye ho na ye boa kro no ama kro no atumpo.
Okay, now with more reports and our magazine I mean who can kind of moon 70 no as at 2019 modi year of 10 no ever no more estimate is a Ghana for 2 million and a year to cut enough for one think of for America, UK.
I'm saying UN data crowd 3 million Ghana for the
Ghana for the yes. Okay, I wanted to get the current figure because then we know 2019. Now, what is the policy? Meaning say a band of programs Maakye bebre from 2019 who see I wouldn't want us to go much into that, but focusing more on the policy after the year of return. The policy measures are more so that one more airbano say okay, we have decided to come, but airbano yeni MA to
I'm saying no man a good crime no de bebre even budget review any normal course no normal making sure say diaspora for no omo concerns can be addressed it be need to say be a passport in normal acquisition and even the number of pages of what passport to say any the normal 5 years be na na for 10 years and so now we call temahabo and as a port and authorities and so measures na ebia and also a normal p na wow mo nyina request about my they are to aban my various budget na I take care of some of these things but they say the true kesiye ba kokra na say na ya ho adwuma to dada president for time na ya tro ho ya ma be law of parliament ropa no so the whole
representation of the
people's amendment act I no bibi da ho da chese no so bi edi hu akoniaba kakra
samba no ne fo no benya akonya to aba
se ne be ya ombenya akonya to omo nso aba na nyina akogina electoral commission no so na minim se ankanya covid moano no so boano ho se ne be ya nka obetimi ama omo ayesa ade no na ekosu wa na obesi akodi covid the buy ama bia so edane kakra nti yo ware shemu ene nobody so why e be compel no kakra because of court action and ebinuma take na chese mrakwan bisubiana ade bi o why was ye no ni nyina ebo ama ye koyenim kakra nti wiye no nso a ade ba ko so na minim se dada diaspora akoma ho paaye dual citizenship they say and also so we Ghana ni sad to me ekurofofro so nia kwan so na adwuma bi o ho no a obetimi aye adwuma bi o ho a wontimi nya say e di hu nkomo and e koso nyina no say be ya near Ghana for enjoy biano diaspora for no so betimi enjoy those are the things, the concerns of the diaspora and the policy wise where the directing attention kukwemu this all the time to make sure say all the necessary government agencies are taking these things into consideration.
Okay, my young fan one after the other, especially with a Myanmar after Ghana be the year of return, Modia back in place. You say the year of return saw a lot of visitors. A buy, especially the Americans and then the British are more by tracing from their descent. We know so say Omanpenyi granted about 126 foreigners no mo pese wo mo benya abodin kata na wo mo beye Ghana for and naturalize e Ghana. What has happened the aftermath of that event?
Ni nyina nsusanso na ye hwehwe ne sense be ya omo enso betimi akase omo ya Ghana for ampa. Nti even number now kind 126 no. Originally no president numbers e dey command na ye dey call 2 na nimu a plan so ka say monko so na monfa sade no makro no. 252.
Okay.
Now emu 126 na available immediately. I to me processing on crate na America so. Nti no backlog no. I mean so yeah hu adwuma no so enche bia no bete enka. Say bi be koso aba crofo aka so ensaka mo de. Na ni nyina ne say opese obi be say put your money where your mouth is. Nti oni akro no so bibi na so person de be dom was sending in an honest who say oba on also a Ghana ni say Mrazan city biano na the protective will be an a protecting international investment opportunities be available no any privileges biano almost betimianya sa instance so no be betimianya sa amfa so no be we are not here and also apart from that no obi anim say ukrai team no Ubia tourism a bit to me a big opportunity for us to also get expand enough economy. Now all your way now I was ma kwan say omo betimi aba kuronum aba behwe kuronum aba behu na ewom ma so mo ni bajimu no mo nya repeated visit no mo nyina no ubetimi anya so faso nti tourism, as you have seen, has become a big major part of the strategy to really, bring in the diaspora. Okay. Say, apart from security, but to the bottom, our better, our best spend this Sikano, and also Bebana economy, I injected with Sikano, and which, opportunities, so mobility me etie. Now, almost there was so much. Until you can feel Ghana, eat Ghana, taste Ghana, no manina, no, only a cromoba, abe send a city bia. Now, Panso, almost big cancer mobile in Crofopia, ababe, no, maybe I also any home. Or mobile, they are also exposed. We are not just tourism and keke. Investment opportunities now investment drive so I expose and then you answer more the potential that we have, say 1D 1F, say planting for food and jobs. The beyond aid agenda na Kasano. And the whole thing is premised on say you bet me a boy any young crop for a woman on it, a this kind of about economy. Nani send your bear, you bet to be the alternative source of a buying through more office, and our outfit, I said no, I'm making a policy directive. Your name say a bit protective of investment on the banana. I Gusua the BIA the big cracker home. Make a GIPC for to honor review of investment code. I ain't Chebiano BB Babette to Honoma. I'm for who say yes, a proactive.
Kessben 92.9 FM.
11 and I've been pausing. I generate a lot of controversy on Facebook. Now, making kind of messages. Some are saying, sir, figures are over and over. And I was saying, and you never come in contact. And I was saying,
figures better or more can
1.5 now, 1.5 billion per annum. It's reported the finance minister himself stated on yearly basis, all things being equal, per the projection of it is expected that E11 would have given us 1.15 billion dollars.
$1.5 billion.
Yes, one more challenge, that is it. But I know that the figure will reduce because one, the rate of percentage of charge, is what from 1.75. Now it is 1.5. And no sa projection no esobete. Yenim se panic withdrawals ne wo mo a ebe jai mo money yusu ni nyina no ebe wo ho. Eno so be ma sa projection no eswate. But at the introduction of the new policy, this is what the minister said in anticipation of its implementation. And mo disagree no, it is a fact. But nana from analysis no, presumably all things being equal, holding everything constant. Senanka ye niema according to the initial plan by the 1.75% plus the people are mobile money platforms are hold on so use mobile money no. And niema nkasa 1.15 billion dollars ni betimi aye no eno bi na naziga abobocho no enti mo amodo disagree no. That is your clarification. What be say o source here but your source no betimi akokenkan me baba mo source no obetimi akan 2022 budget no kokenkan the financial statement sa budget no ana introduce e-levy. Okay, and you bet me kind the projections are about year in the 2022 budget for e-levy when it was going to accrue. I've also seen sir Obi catch me say I said something a year quite misleading. I think sir Katetie Asafueje say send it from mobile money to a bank account. There are no deductions. Asafueje, we have what we call inward. Okay, and to the categorization of transactions, no, any niyama we ya beti no offer a year the e-levy bill, the electronic transfer levy bill, na act no a better all the categories. And so we need the better clarification of it. I will treat you say over download the act, no, okay, your friend electronic transfer levy act, and you bet me a download it. Download here, no what here. It will give you all the categorization and then the modalities, and you will clearly understand. Baby, are you free by any explanation? Day amount. And that is it.
Let's speak up to you. On the 17th of November 2021, and I'm Mr. Keno Furata,
budget.
The budget, 2022 budget. Or Kanu, but he said that's the initial. Arrangement.
Yes, and
that's a 1.75%. And today, what will happen is this 1.15 billion dollars
will reduce in terms of
reduce by 2.5%.
Okay,
will reduce by 0.25%. You understand? It will take we calculation out if you that's the amount of money Ghana Benya, and for me, is significant. So we can still stay in, let's call it $1 billion by per the projection of the government. Can get the $1 billion. So what we are saying is Mr. Keno Furiata projection. Okay. And I yes see this.
And I was doing my plan here. I can't 10 minutes for the week. Na yakodi weekend, you know. And Mayanya. And okay, quiz out. And before go to about. Na the kosi wo ho no asem sebe na afro mpo atwen ase e beka ho asema no na quick one mama kan police statement omodi aba na ndra so wo social media so about say video be trendy pa na video no was from Joy News. I think say one more live reportage na one more eye no their cameras happen to have captured abrantie bi ana wadresse supposedly or allegedly say oye police near war casting the vote. And obey police if one no at the statement at the aba. Or see 2 suspects arrested at Okankwe South constituency. 1. The police have arrested 2 persons who showed up at the ongoing NPP constituency executive elections wearing clothing that created the impression that they were police personnel. The 2 suspects, John Esau Ba and then Enoch Kwame Bosompim, were spotted on Thursday, April 28, 2022 at Okankwe South constituency where the voting was taking place. We would like to emphatically state that the 2 suspects are not police officers. Meanwhile, they are in custody as the investigation continues. We wish to assure the public that they will be taken through the due processes of law. And it is signed by DCOP Kwesi Fori, Director General, Public Affairs, and our this akrata at the buyer. You know what's a video now for to mami, but okay, for a video not to mami now. From Rantian so eto so mami now. And no police for the issue statement. Hono, sir. Woman your police for yes, woman ye. Aha, the Osha hood no, the original okay, my right side, the Osha channel. Or no na Andra cameras no Joy News cameras no a capture no. Okay, so this is the video we are talking about on Joy News. Who's here already on Facebook? Ube who enti kwamna wo video na when Andra Joy News for camera no a capture. Say we address it to say police ni and so okoto abani be as a delegate. And afei one other person so ono so cast the vote enti omo ye mienu me kra de ba akopenda me hu ye but police statement ni kire say mrante yi mienu womo e portrait say de omo ye police for ama Ghana for e kan sempi na no fa ho endra e wo social media ne so but police for ni kire mu say womo nye police for enti no omo achi omo womo hwe say womo be kwa ye nhwehwemu but me question ni say we mo fa video ni to so now we police ni o nye police ni o dey abekwa koto abakra na address say a civilian ehifa na okontia so your party delegate kra no a utimi nkoto abanwi ansa na watimi aba beye den aba beye den aba beto aba na say wokoto aba wi a no watimi aba be register and na say waba beto aba I mean I don't get it because you could have easily done that wakoto aba na wi no aba address na woko ba bi a woko or better still no what happened I don't know. Okay, mami miss Ababa Sam because we don't hear a report and dra. Nah. How about you saying? If you are fine.
Yes,
go forward. About fine girl, if you are fine. And do can't go there to see you. And it's here. Police in the Okokotoaba.
Okay, into Endra no, Endra ye do honomono. The member of parliament that is
Dakwa Newman.
Dakwa Newman. Obe PM honomono na say ye media phone we were so interested like to communicate with her. Na ke be say no and have a word. So we share video na Endra me say na ona. Na say enkrofo bebre na womu e can negative staffs against here womo bebre ne krapo bonidua oba tan a chese ehumobro enu mu ye kan yo ye kase ye to so aba say ni say na we ba be ye nti ye hu say onu ewremu no one say as a member of parliament there you cannot just come like that because na honom aye huja say farming entrance honoma omobe attacking no so into with a member of parliament no one fair him honoma okofa the other
the
side
okay.
Yeah and all the bar inside so she was definitely with police men and with else the media no na your attention was on her anka ye per se ye approaching her ye no ebedi inkita ho so when we approached her no she wasn't really ready to speak to us
media
to the media into one edu on so say what to na aba no that's at the point policeman back so according to no so to na aba but with the media no yan adrian and shada but like we had it in mind we were like and I said police for to aba because about the voting now we have police special voting
the person that muhu ya na to aba no was the person with the member of parliament or need in the buyer?
Yeah, to me in Casa because now you were different like areas. As a police for be bright. Ebia na or no fra a police for the my brabasa basayeno ebaye na onya ho kwan the main entrance and our back door. By the time I yakra yadre eba so was later cry that was to abano. Yes, area you know. A honum and a yadring eba so but at that very spot in the chest and I had me for because we were like in a easy for no crown pono obedient to me and letting on na wa found lie by lie through the process area just say we can't do anything about but Oshe video ni you could see say member of parliament na yama me Dakwa won't say or not to na barrier no fan China policeman and so na or to na the fast and see the main focus was on the member of parliament, but at the end of the day, the camera, police, yes, the camera was able to capture him.
The policeman.
Yes. In the end, Krayawa Honom Krano, policeman can say, policeman inside or team media, dear Ben Amoyeno, then Amoyen son. That's what he was actually trying to put the blame on us.
The media. Okay.
Yes, on the media.
That is the person in question.
Not the person in question.
Okay, but the police people around.
Yes, but I could be a right inside, maybe an media for the Yagadano. And I'll say, then and we're like, oh no. The main focus and the attention was
the
member of Parliament. At the end of the day, the camera captured it, and I just said that who are.
And when you come and said that, your margin so much. Yeah, but it was a live coverage.
Yeah, anyway. Live coverage. Okay. Yes, and at the end of the day, a capture.
And how did you feel when you saw the video?
I was like, and I said, media, yeah, dear. I was just happy. Yeah, dear, yes. yeah, dear. At the end of the day, yeah, dear.
I see more than about Chrome. But police one is on your police officer.
Yes, this morning he arrested two.
Okay.
Yes.
So it means that the two all casted their votes, right?
Yes. But the camera was.
But only a delegate.
One.
Were they delegates?
I know they are to me entrance. Ebiana omo defa embra kwan so the security way na ebetimi atremu because with the yesterday before ube ra entrance ni mo aba beto aba no.
Okay.
Omo check say wo card bi a say like you can vote. Until what the trail entrance for wo the better police for no. And no mama wa ba inside.
Okay.
Until I think say maybe because of the attack na almost sharing to almost who free na pa fast.
Okay.
So that's what actually happened.
But finally they were able to vote.
Yes, they were able to.
Executives.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much. Right. Nyamisha Baba Bofunem there. Baba Sam. Obama now.
The public relations officer.
Okay, so meeting the Grace Baba Sam GBS
for short.
Yeah,
Obaya, Nanaya, Abaya. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Grace Baba report. What's a French? What's a Spanish?
But you know, me catch and say late. I'm told so must start adverting be, but still I feel say education non conform. That means say Ghana for say. At one abide no, and one abide the ben point you. Abide when you buy day be alcohol. And abide when you company be alcohol disc free no. They be my buy na abide be nebi. Now they are point you am I. Tienyi na energy. And I watch the man of pay me was. Can you na me kasa say better tia kase but two chile mu no. Say tia no kakra ya nkwansi ya na. Ya de bebo aban no. Once 50 pesos ni ade. Ye nyina amoa na Ghana ye da. Ye Kumasi so amena interchange bebe. Na ye bie Kumasi International Airport. Na say ye bia Nraga Junction interchange. Amali die nso ho so nyane takura de ye wi.
Ye de say
na ye make kabom say
e dey level sika airport mo dey.
Akame wa me apon. Na oturanya me adoma National Theatre we will be there. And nana from ne ekoko otura nufa hene ni bonkom hene mo be ko National Theatre.
Ye kwaja
award no. Enti no to aba no baye na afebuaye na yentime any award no. Ba me na mo nyina no ase. Yes sorry can Kessben batende so akana wu no eba. Joe and the team no at the Milford action at the better also ewo Kumasi. Medi the Kwame Appiah Kubi no pay nyame ensure munyina. Me the munyina say mo make it time with us for Juada and Besi Fiada. I don't know yet I besa baby na ya besom but stay safe. Weekend no it's a very long weekend from a year and na kosi bunada holiday ni ade nyina no ewo na ye nyina na yentimi kom na back na yensom Ghana emom. Nyame sure na wonya okese. Good morning makra munyina.